Hi guys, I'm Allisun, this is Vero. We hope that you're doing well today. We're talking about being an empath today. I don't like to identify fully as one thing because we are much more than just an empath. We probably have narcissistic fleas as well as empathic qualities. Some empathic qualities are good, some are bad, so I don't know, that's just a little disclaimer about the label there. But for any empath out there, today we're talking about why we are an empath. Why we feel so drained if we are an unhealthy empath, and how we cannot be so drained as an unhealthy empath and become a healthy empath. So first off, why are we empaths? First of all, I was personally a very sensitive child. I was very scared of irrational things and of normal fears, heights, spiders, zombies. That's normal, right? I was really scared of those things. And I was also very sensitive to all of the feelings around me. And there are so many reasons why that could be, as innately part of who I am. I'm a Pisces. That could be it. But, you know, who knows? That's just how I am. But also, the reason I'm going to touch on today is we likely, as empaths, grew up with a high-need individual in our household. So for many of us watching, people part of my community, that high-need individual is a narcissistic individual, a narcissistic parent, or perhaps a parent who is addicted to some substance or unhealthy behavior, or perhaps a parent who is suicidal, perhaps a sibling with any of these qualities or any other variety of qualities. And I actually currently work with people who have special needs, and their family members also tend to be empathic, more so than most of the population in my experience. So a reason why we are empathic is because we grow up with a high needs individual, and we learn to be better tuned to people's needs in general, and better more for ourselves to help with that need in a variety of ways. So when this becomes unhealthy and very draining, especially the more and more it goes on in our lives, is when we are attuned to other people's needs and we neglect being attuned to our own. At some points in my life, it has been downright excruciating to sit with my needs and my pain. And so a part of me is just more comfortable focusing on somebody else's pain. It's easier for me to do that than sitting with my own pain. And at some points in time, it's really difficult to discern where other people's pain ends and where mine begins. Like, if I'm uncomfortable sitting with my pain, is it even my pain? Like, is it their pain that I've internalized? Is it pain from me being so neglected for not taking care of my needs that, like, now I'm just in pain for, I don't know, not knowing how the heck I even feel? It's really hard for me to tune in with my needs at times and discern where my pain is, what my pain is, and what is someone else's. I also think that it becomes really painful and unhealthy being an empath when we have had people who are high need and also, what's the word I'm looking for? Malicious, manipulative, mean, and putting their needs above everyone else's, and also putting everyone else's down even further. Not just beneath their needs, but like in the garbage. Like treating our needs as if they don't matter, as if they don't exist, they don't have a right to exist. With that comes someone who's malicious and us being hyper vigilant. So not only empathic and naturally sensitive, but like vigilant to what other people's needs are, what their feelings are, and us losing our own awareness and being on alert in this threat aura energy, like worrying about what other people are, thinking and feeling, and how to, dodge bullets if they're coming our way, and all this negative stuff that makes us just like, like this energy that I have going on right now. It's like we're wearing this shell, this hyper-vigilant what's going on in the world shell, and that can just mix in with our empathic qualities and yeah, just lead to us being so lost about who we are, what we feel, what we need, and let alone taking care of our needs. And also, yeah, now I'm gonna jump into talking about good qualities of being an empath. Just one moment. My need in that moment was water. In this moment, I desire coffee, but I don't need it. Okay, I'm gonna get on with the video now. What was I talking about? Right. The good qualities of being an empath are we are so loving and so caring. And, you know, when we're really unhealthy and drained, that, you know, light inside of us can diminish. We know that we're loving and caring, but we're just so drained. We're like kind of resentful of the rest of the world not taking care of us the way that we try to take care of them. We're so loving and caring, and we want to put other people's needs as a priority in our lives. We want to put them inside our circle of influence rather than just like, oh, we're concerned about it. We're like, let's help, you know, let's actually help them. We're influencing their pain and their problems. You know, it's just really nice. It's really nice to be a good empathic person and caring about other people's feelings and needs and taking them on, being able to relate to them on such a special level. It's a really cool thing. And we can embrace those qualities of being an empath as long as we first withdraw our energy. Just a little bit. No, probably a lot. While it's so noble of us to want to fix other people's problems, take the pain off of their shoulders and carry it ourselves, share that heavy weight and help them feel better, and indirectly help ourselves feel better. Because we love this person, likely. We love everybody as empaths, likely. And also dislike everybody sometimes. We feel better by helping other people. That's a part of what makes us really cool. As noble as that is, we have to go through a period, a phase in our lives where we put that aside, especially if we're feeling drained, and instead notice when someone is putting their pain onto our shoulders or projecting their problems and own stuff onto us, and they're likely used to us taking it, and instead, you know, take a moment and consider what our own needs are. So instead of fixing other people's problems, if we're feeling drained and a problem from someone else comes our way, actually in the moment, like, take a step back, pause, breathe, and literally ask ourselves, what do we need in this moment? And when I say this, I don't know if you guys know how literal I am meaning to ask ourselves this question. I really mean sit, ask, what do we need? And think about it. Like, what do I really need? Do I need to be alone? Do I need a hug? Do I need just someone to be here with me? Do I need to talk about it? Do I need to stop and think about it for a good 24 hours? Do I need to journal about it for a few nights? Do I need to have a conversation with this other person before I can, you know, take on the rest of the world? Do I need to make a change in my life? Some of the times when I'm feeling the most drained and like have the most needs in my life, it's because, this is kind of random, but it's because I am holding on to the current version of my life, of myself in my life, when I know deep down it's time to change, it's time to move on. And that can be difficult in its own right, but maybe you need to make a change. Maybe you're holding on to the past, to the present, when you know it's time to take a step forward in a different direction perhaps. But regardless, there are so many things that you may need. It could just be to sit and tune in with yourself, because you don't often enough. It could be you need some basic human needs. Halt, hunger, are you angry, are you lonely, are you tired, maybe you need to eat or rest. Think what you need and act on that. Speak your needs out in the world if it requires some support, or allow yourself to sit alone and be alone and process something, which can be really hard, but it gets easier over time. So I recommend, if that's what you figure out that you do need, to do that. And it can be also really hard to reach out for support if you're feeling really lonely and have been for a long time. All of these things that we need, if they haven't been tended to in a while, it's like a garden. If you don't tend to it for a long time, you go and there'll be so many weeds and you're like, whoa, I've got a lot of weeding to do. But like once you do, you'll see like the flowers are still growing as well. There could be this massive zucchini that's like hiding in the weeds. This happened to me this summer. But once you start weeding and keep up with the weeding and keep up with caring for your needs, eventually the weeds will all be gone, and like you'll find one weed and you'll be like, wow, look, there's a weed, and you'll pull it and then it'll all be back to perfection, taken care of. Okay, and then once your cup is full, moving on to a new metaphor now, it will overflow, and you will be able to give that overflow of feeling fulfilled and taken care of and loved, and fill other people's cup with that. As an empath, that is one of your gifts, your abilities, your superpowers in this life. You are able to take care of people and fill them up, and you can, but you really gotta care to your needs first. Otherwise, you're just gonna feel drained, and over time, not be able to care for them. Even if you're managing to do that now, eventually I think you'll get to this place where you won't be able to, or you'll just not even want to, because you'll feel so full of resentment and I don't know, bad vibes. And as an empath, we can feel so good and not only take on the feelings of others, but radiate our feelings and share great, positive, uplifting energy with the world around us. And so strive for that quality of energy in yourself. And it all starts with taking care of yourself. Even if you don't fully put down other people's problems, make it not like a weekly thing, not like, you know, once in a while practice, but a daily practice to sit with yourself and ask, how am I doing? What do I need? What do I need? Do I need to rest, or do I need to do a lot? Do I need to be alone? Do I need to be with other people? What do you need? Really, what do you need? Care for yourself, and you'll better be able to be an empath. Alright, that is all that I have to share today. Thank you so much for watching. Who wants to see Lucy? Do you guys want to see Lucy? She's just so cute. So darn cute. Okay. There's yes, hiding in the jungle like a cutie babe. Hi baby. Hi baby. We want to say hello. Okay, that's all. Good night. Whoa. Table is rolling around. Whee! Alright guys, that's all I have for you. Share your thoughts below with me. I would love to hear what you guys got to say, what you think about this video and topic. I'm sure you have something beautiful to add to the conversation. This is not a comprehensive video, it's just what I have to share in the 15 minutes or so that I've been sharing. So, alrighty, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to buy me a coffee, subscribe, like, coach with me. Let's accelerate your healing. If you're feeling stuck, I can be that boost that you need to get you from A to B as a trauma recovery coach, okay? Reach out. My information is down below, and I'd love to connect. Alrighty guys, I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.